Hello and welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're having a good one wherever you are. I am having a little bit of a busy Tuesday. I apologize, I'm running a little bit behind. Let me just get my phone situated here. Alright, yes, I hope everyone's having a good one. We're going to be jumping back into Guild Wars 2 again tonight. And a little bit of news before I do get into things. This is actually going to be my last night stream. Night streaming is not working out the way I had hoped. So I am going to be going back to my earlier streaming hours. I'm looking at doing 12 to 3 p.m. Pacific on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Yeah, it's unfortunately just not working out like I had hoped. But you know what? Sometimes we try new things. Sometimes they work out, and sometimes they don't. And when they don't, you just kind of have to roll with it and come up with another plan. And that's what I'm doing. So I tried night streaming, not working out for me, and that's all right. But anyway, we're going to be hopping back in. I want to kind of talk about Janthir Wild's ties to some Guild Wars 1 things. We kind of talked a little bit about that last stream last night, and I kind of want to talk a little bit more about that today while we're doing the story and doing some pet shopping. So anyway, without further ado, let's hop into the game. And why am I loading into the map that we do not speak of? That's because we're going to be going after a pet, a ranger pet here in this map. Okay. Look at all these chalk. Now, the first pet that I want to go after, and we'll see if we'll be able to grab it, because I saw that there were some slight stipulations on acquiring the smoke scale. But it should be, let me just pull up this list here. South of the camp. Only if camp is tier 2 to 3. Okay. So it should be somewhere, I think, in here, if memory serves. I did this with my ranger, my Norn ranger, a while back, and I'm pretty sure it was in that area. I had to look a little bit for it, but then again, when do I not have to look for something? Because like I say, the best place to hide something is right in front of me. Had to get the bowl out tonight. All right, let's take a look. Now, there's a possibility it may not pop up. Let's see. Is it down here? And that's okay. If it doesn't pop up, then I'll go grab something else. We have a lot of pets to go after. I don't see it popping up. I thought it was like somewhere in here, but I'm not seeing it. That's fine. Let me get away from these chalk, because they can be really annoying. Okay, let's find something else to go after. Okay, well, we are here. I have that one. I have the bristleback. Do I have the electric wyvern? Oh, that requires an event. Okay. I have the tiger. Oh, for heaven's sake.
Protect me.
I'm trying to pet shop in peace. Oh my goodness. You know, let's just go to the guild hall. At least I know that's safe. Okay. Let me cross-reference, oops, my thing here. Oh, where's the spine gazer? Let's see. North side of Hater's Gate on a ledge. Oh, it's inside. Okay. What about... I don't have the wolf? Oh, okay. That's there. Might have to wait on the wolf. That's gonna require going to World versus World, it looks like. Oh, I don't have the reef drake? I'm shocked. South Sun? Have I been to South Sun? I don't think I've been to South Sun yet. Oh, we've got the wallow. Oh, let's maybe do that. Let's go get the wallow. Okay. Let's see here. Arbor stone. Two can be found in the water below the bridge at Jade Gate Waypoint. Okay, I think I know where that is. Yep, right there. Okay, down in the water. All right, I'll go look. Look for some wallows. I was really happy to see the wallows again, because you do see them in Guild Wars 1. It was nice that they brought them back. And really nice that you can get them as a ranger pet. Ooh, okay. So I see a couple there, but they're not juveniles. Maybe on the other side? Oh. Ah, there we go. No? There we go. Yes. Okay, it was just hiding. Okay. Trying out this new skill. Since I had some enemies kind of jumping around on me last time, wanted to try this unnatural traversal. Thought it might be nice to play with the mace, the dual mace. Oh, sorry, I'm a little coffee tonight. Excellent. Okay, let's... Oh. No, I guess not.
Give up yet? We heal as one. Protected. Protect me.
Tough guy. Okay, at some point we need to get out of here. Let's see. I just... Excellent. That's where I wanted to go. Okay. Next pet. Let's see. What do I want to grab? Actually I want my war claw back. but... Ooh, a fanged boga? I don't even know if I have that on my other ranger. Okay, I think I know where that's at. Let's go get an iboga. There we go. And then after the iboga, we'll get started on the story journey, because I do want to get some work done on that, because we are... Let's see. How far are we into it now? About a third? There are some points in the story that I want to get to, and I want to have some discussions about it. And I'm kind of curious to get some of your guys' input on how you felt about certain story points. Okay. No, I think it was... Where are you? There we go. Southwest. Okay, of the waypoint. So this way. Ish. Actually, no, let's do... So, like, down... Here, maybe? Ah, perfect. Oh, that was easy peasy. Look at that. I will equip you at a later time. Okay. Lowland Shore. There we go. I was like, I knew I had one taking us there. Okay. So where we left off was we're to check in with Malice and Kaith at the Bloodstone camp. So we are... Yep, right about there. I love these maps so much. They make me so happy. I know I gushed about it last stream, and I've probably gushed about it on a previous stream when we finally got to Janthir Wilds, but I do love these maps very, very much. And I recognize I probably am a little biased. Love these gorgeous red trees. I think I've talked about my red maples before on stream. We have a couple red maples on this property that I absolutely love. I've always wanted red maples. And this house ended up having two. And that made my day. Okay, let's see. Let's get started. Oh, look at all that red. I love it. It's such a dramatic color, though.
So you do have nice things to say about me when I'm not around to hear them? In good hands,
Seems I spoke too soon. Thought you were with Pokey.
He's fast asleep. I asked Har and Willow to stay with him so I could tend to some business.
The business of listening to our calls? That right?
If you don't want me to listen, don't give me a damned listening device.
That's a good point.
That's beside the point. I heard that you're looking into bloodstones. Thought it could be of use. Rather, the Heart of the Obscure could.
And how did you make the Heart of the Obscure? I would like to know.
Are siphoning energy from bloodstone. Neutralizing the shards may nullify their advantage. Something the Heart of the Obscure should be more than capable of.
How? And why?
Risky, but it's worth a shot.
I have so many questions when it comes to
I'm
the Heart of the
inclined to
Obscure.
agree, though it is an unpredictable material, even in small quantities. Be cautious, Commander. Last thing we want is to turn this place into Bloodstone Fen.
Which is true. That was not a good place. Bad things happened there. Oh, where are you?
Protected.
These guys are almost as bad as the White Mantle Mesmers. The ones that would disappear and then come back. After you've depleted their bar, I hated that so much. I still farm Lake Doric though, but dang.
Get back! I'll cover you!
So we're seeing Bloodstone here, which is evidence of White Mantle activity, which we have seen that here in Guild Wars 2 before in Living Story 3.
They must be victims.
But some of us who played Guild
No
Wars
sacrifice on
1
Bloodstone
are also
remained
familiar
tethered.
with it there as well, where that is our introduction to
Severed.
the White Mantle
These spirits had to have died
and
well over a century ago.
and the
They have
Bloodstone
seen
and
the
what they're
original
up to.
Titan rising.
Couldn't hurt to ask what they've witnessed.
Traitors! Saul sought to foil the Titan prophecy, yes, but not by sacrificing the blood of our own. When he returns, your treacheries will be punished. The names of the May twins shall be stained in White Mantle history. We're lurking in shadow, readying to stab me in the back, aren't you? Fitting.
Okay. Easy, Spirit. Your mortal disputes hold no weight in death, nor do Saul's.
So, you come to spew blasphemy? And to whom do I owe this discourtesy?
To you, I'm a prophet of things to come, and you're D'Alessio's bootlicker. Oh my
You
goodness.
look nothing of a prophet to me, and I would certainly know. I am Rhea Ingham, leader of Gavril, appointed by Saul himself. I oversee this village and its proceedings.
You talk like a politician. Take it by proceedings, you mean the murder of innocents on the Bloodstone.
You're more informed than you appear. I won't waste your time speaking in riddles then. It is true that stopping the prophecy of the Titan's return comes with a cost, but the lives saved will be innumerable. The unseen ones vow to this future, and so do I. Those who have sacrificed themselves have not done so in vain.
As if they had a choice. You all died in vain thanks to the Titans.
But not before the Mersat turned on you and your little dress-up club. Slain on Bloodstone like pigs to slaughter. That's the future to which you vowed.
How could... I refuse to entertain your madness. Leave, now, or you'll be the next cast upon the stone.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh, I hate when they do that. Sneaky. So interesting. It sounds like this Titan situation has been going on for a little bit, because all of this happened in the past. Their efforts happened not recently, from what I gathered. Okay, here we go. Oh, I wanted to get my notebook here. I've got too many things on my desk. Okay, I had to write down some things, some notes, some things I wanted to talk about regarding ties to Guild Wars 1, because I'm going on 4 hours of sleep tonight, and I'm really sleepy. And I have a hard time remembering things when I have 8 hours of sleep, so I thought it'd be smart about it and, you know, actually write things down. Manikaz. Remember you.
I normally require an appointment to speak with me. But seeing as you've interrupted my work, let's make this quick, shall we? You may speak.
Okay, don't suppose your work is Bloodstone related.
Ah, follower. Managaz. Or the blood phenom, if you prefer. My followers often do.
Okay, you seem awfully proud of yourself.
Of course. Should the scientists shun their discoveries? The artists be ashamed of their creations?
I bet you fancy yourself both.
Art envisions the world as it could be. Science makes it reality. My greatest work is born of their convergence.
Makes cold-blooded killing sound almost poetic.
Death is a distasteful byproduct in the transference of power to Bloodstone. The transfer itself is an alchemy of miracles, and maximizing the power retained is crucial. If that amplifies the subject's pain during the process, at least it will be short-lived. And the end result, regardless, will be the same.
Squeezing every bit of life from your victims like a binding snake.
Whether you grasp the true scale of my vision is of no concern to me. Small minds breed smaller opinions.
Whatever helps you rest in peace.
Alright, so it sounds like the White Mantle thought that the answer was in the Bloodstone. And empowering the Bloodstone would help solve this Titan problem. But some of us might remember that a long time ago, over 250 years ago, in Guild Wars time, not real time, obviously, that Vizier Kilbron, also who was an undead lich, wow, I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time speaking tonight, believed that the Scepter of Ore could control the Titans and also the undead. And I find that fascinating that now, if you'll remember our stream last night, Livia is back, and so is the Scepter of Ore. And we did our little vote on it, and, you know, obviously we're not using it because that's what the story wants us to do, no matter how we voted. So I thought that is interesting that we're bringing back the Scepter of Ore, which I think its real name is Legavo. And there was another scepter. It was actually a pair of scepters that were created by the seers before the gods came. And I believe the two, actually what's really funny is the wiki refers to it as a staff. And some of you might remember me kind of talking about the Scepter of Ore, but wanting to call it a staff because of its length and its shape. Anyway, it's one of those little hills I'll die on. But yeah, so that was created a long time ago to kind of like help protect Tyria. Sorry. Excuse me. And it showed up in Guild Wars 1. And Vizier Kilbron wanted it for power reasons. And now it's back again. And I do want to talk about that in a little bit, but I do kind of want to get through a little bit more of this story step because we are getting some information out of these characters that I feel is pretty important to the story. Oops. My Guild Wars 1 skills are coming back. See? I can't stop. I think I have Guild Wars 1 on the mind because Reforged drops tomorrow. I'm very excited. I know a lot of people are. There's going to be a special stream, I believe, on the ArenaNet Twitch channel at 11 a.m. Pacific. We've got, I believe there's going to be someone from the group that worked on it, as well as some well-known streamers going to be playing it. Okay, let's see what these have to say.
Did you need something?
You can ask us anything.
Yes, ask us.
We don't bite.
You know they
Burn
do.
me. Don't these two seem fun?
Okay. The twins are unsettlingly. Wow, I am having a struggle tonight. Towards you smiling, they never seem to blink. Don't suppose you know anything about Bloodstone?
Bloodstones are our area of expertise, you might say.
Yes, you might. They're quite powerful and useful.
Very useful. Our friends certainly think so.
Not creepy at all. Not at all. Our friends, the Mersat, care to elaborate?
Bloodstone gives one strength. With strength comes power.
With power, one may do what they want,
Say what they want.
and silence what they don't.
They're wasting our time. And they're putting my petals on end.
Couldn't agree more. Let's move on. Okay.
Going so soon? Shame.
Shame indeed. Take care now.
And be sure to watch your back.
Creepy.
You never know.
Who might be
Out to get you.
Yeah, we're just gonna we're gonna back away from them. That's quite creepy. Okay, let's see. Excellent. There we go. Definitely take some time neutralizing that bloodstone.
You've been here the whole time, huh? Sure looks different than I remember. So, how long have I been dead?
You're quite perceptive. Well over a century. Okay, so that kind of gives us a little bit more of a clearer time frame of when kind of all of these things happened and kind of how long this Titan threat has been looming.
Thanks. I've always been quick on the uptake, if I do say so myself. A century, huh? Explains why so much has changed around here.
Afraid not everything's changed. The Titans have returned.
Returned? Getting the last laugh is a nice consolation, even in death. Once the White Mantle started taking out their own, I knew that'd be the end of this place. It wasn't so bad. But once those creepy twins took over, forget it. All hell broke loose.
You lived here before the White Mantle then.
Yeah. I was out here trying to get my life back together. My former line of work was a bit unsavory, you could say.
Sleepy kitty. Let's see if I
Being a
can
crook wasn't all I wanted out of
the cat
life.
cam going.
I knew there was more to me than just that.
I can certainly empathize.
So I started fresh. Had a job, a family, and then the White Mantle showed up. So here we are.
He's kind of
Well,
sleeping there.
More. Incredible. Entire village full of ex-cons. And it's the zealots who morally bankrupt the place.
Oh, don't know if I can actually
Hypocrites.
get a good.
All of them. If only the Titans got to them sooner.
I need a better like
Just wish that
tripod.
wasn't true of all
There,
of us.
it's about the best I can do for now.
There's some good ones here. What a waste.
Okay. And we'll talk about the Titans in a little bit as well. Because I do want to talk about, like, oops, what they are, like, where they came from, just real briefly. We're going to get some more information along the way, especially these specific ones that we're dealing with, but I kind of just want to give, like, I just want to talk about it kind of generally, and how it kind of ties into Guild Wars 1. Because I really feel like with this expansion, they really started pulling in more Guild Wars 1 like lore and events, which makes me really, really happy. Because I've talked about this before, you know, Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2 do not exist separate from each other. They're in the same world. So it makes sense that you would be seeing or hearing about or, you know, dealing with some things that we knew of in Guild Wars 1. Oh, this one breaks my heart.
Huh? Huh? Where am I?
It's alright, Cub. Just wanted to ask you some things.
Who are you?
This one gets me in the feels quite a bit.
Catch your breath. Do you remember what you were doing before you woke up?
Well, I was out hunting, and Pa was teaching me how to stop prey. We were sneaking up on some game, and then everything went dark. And then some voices woke me up. One was Pa. He was yelling.
Did you see anyone?
It's all right. You can answer. This is a friend of mine.
Not at first. I tried to stand to go look for Pa, but something hit the back of my head. When I woke up again, my head really hurt. And I was lying on something cold and hard. That's when I saw people.
It's interesting how I've noticed after growing up and becoming a parent, being a parent myself, how things like this, elements, plot points like this in games, movies, shows, books, whatever, tug at my heart more than they used to when I was not a parent. What did they look like?
They covered themselves with long cloths, but they didn't have any fur, just their skin.
Excuse me.
They were all around me, staring. It was scary. Then I can't remember anymore.
What monsters? To an innocent child.
Can I see my Pa now?
He's resting. And so should you. You can see him when you wake up.
Promise?
Rest now, young one. You'll be with him soon.
Right in my tender little heart. My goodness. But that just kind of goes to show you, you know, just how terrible these people are. You know, how horrible the White Mantle can be. Good example. We'll let the NPCs actually pull their weight, you know, do some fighting for me. Oh, there's my safe spot. Ah! Oh, Char Prisoner. I forgot about the Char Prisoner.
Stand down. What's a Char doing here?
The king wants me to stand down. That's how you speak to a shaman.
What kind of shaman gets captured by humans?
Untie me.
You heard her. What are you doing in Janthir?
And what kind of abomination are you?
I'll remove those shackles if you tell us what you're doing here.
Watch your tone.
Guess he doesn't want out.
My warband was camped in the Cascades when we were ambushed. They took a few captives and killed the rest. I think I'm the only one left now. Between friends, I don't think I've got much time. They look at me like a meal, and they're running out of food.
Well, just as barbaric. You did turn a city to ash.
And what a bright day that was.
Yeah, but we usually don't talk about... I believe that Malice is referring to the searing, which happens in Guild Wars 1. But a lot of people don't talk about what happened before then. So the Char were actually there first, and the humans moved in and kind of like, you know, kicked them out. Which, you know, made the Char upset. So really, it's a little more complicated than the Char being jerks and searing all of Ascalon. There's a little bit more to it. Okay, yes, Ascalon you mean.
The smell was magnificent. You could see the sky light up all the way from the Shiver Peaks.
I'm sure you can tell us all about the Titans then.
They will build us a bridge to the next world. 10 more years and this one will be gone.
What does that mean?
Doesn't matter. He was wrong. They all were.
Interesting. I don't know. I feel like that could matter. You never know. Okay. Let's go back to the camp. Let's go back to the camp and let's talk about the Titans. Who are the Titans? What are they? When are they? How are they? All of that. So if you played Guild Wars 1, we did encounter Titans on the Fire Islands. And they are... Oh, they are talking. I'm sorry. Let me let them talk.
Blood-stained history to make me never want to set foot here again. Seeing how the Bloodstone got so powerful makes me want to keep anyone from using it, Titan or not.
Power accumulated off stolen lives is no small threat, but it's not infallible.
It's true.
As long as we're
And
intentional in its
power
use,
corrupts.
the Heart of the Obscure is our most promising solution up to this point.
Why?
Let's regroup at the homestead. We can check on Pokey, then talk strategy.
And that's going to be one of those things that I think is going to bother me
May
for
the
quite a
innocent
while.
rest, and the wicked writhe.
Yes, may the wicked writhe. Okay, what was it? I was talking about the Titans. So, they are beings that were created in the Foundry of Failed Creations, which is in the domain of anguish, which we actually explore in Nightfall. So before Abaddon, it was used, the Foundry was used as a prison or, you know, that sort of thing, for Marganites, and it was operated by the Forgotten. But the Fury, who was one of Doom's generals, I think got released. I don't know exactly how, but then was able to kind of take over and then turned the Foundry into a prison for the Forgotten and kind of like oversaw the operations, and also I think oversaw the creation of the Titans. Yes, I think so, if I remember correctly. I was jotting a lot of this down from memory this morning after, again, only 4 hours sleep, so forgive me if I'm like kind of glossing over something. So yeah, they typically take on the characteristics, the physical characteristics of their surroundings, and that's why in Guild Wars 1, when we see them in the Dragon Isles, wow. In the Fire Islands, they're very like rock and lava-ish, mostly rockish if I remember, because, you know, 20-year-old graphics. It's all good. It's okay. Great game, still holds up. But I'm trying to remember. So the only way to access, they were coming through the door of Komali, and we had to close the door. That was one of the missions. The door was shut, and then I think at the same time the scepter was lost. So So now I think the question, at least the question in my mind when I was playing through this the first time is, okay, if that door was shut, how are they getting through? I think we'll find out. Okay, Wayfinder is it? Are you not headed to the homestead? I know who you are, Waiting Sorrow. Yes, we've already established that.
Iskarin broke rules to ascend you when you were suffering. You're not just a wizard. You're a fable to the bear.
We kind of talked about, or the NPCs talked about this last stream.
Please. Don't tell them. Don't tell Pokey or Alder. I am not a fable. I was just hurting. Coda's voice, it burned my core raw. It would rattle their worlds. Don't, please, don't.
I'll see you at the homestead.
Okay, this feels a little... That piece of dialogue feels a little out of place. Because I feel like we've already we've talked with Waiting Sorrow a little bit about this in previous story step. Excuse me. You know, we know who you are now. We understand that we do need to tell everybody, but Waiting Sorrow requested that we wait until, it sounded kind of like till things kind of got sorted and settled a little bit before she sat down with like Stoic Alder and explained, you know, who she was and all of the baggage that comes with that. Because she didn't want to send him to the medic, basically, is kind of what she was saying. So I find this particular set of dialogue like weird, a little out of place. Like maybe it was written to be inserted earlier and for some reason they're using it now. Anyway, just my 2 cents with my background and everything. Where do we go now? Meet with your allies. Oh, it's your homestead. Can I... Let's see. We going back to the homestead? I do love that Livia is back. I really love Livia. We meet Livia in Guild Wars 1. I have the North, I believe. And then she's my favorite hero too. We can also have her as a hero. She gets added to our party after it's a Bloodstone quest. We get to add her to our party. She's always my bip.
Faster than I'm able to repair them. Wayfinder, if you scavenge for supplies.
Yes, against the wall. Is this where she finally tells Stoic Alder about him? Hey, Archimedean, how you doing? How's the new time going? Honestly, not great. So I mentioned at the beginning of the stream that I'm actually going to be going back to some earlier hours because nighttime is actually proving not to work out as well as I had hoped. But you know what? Sometimes we try new things. Sometimes they work out. Sometimes they don't. And in this case, it's not going to work out very well. So I'm going to be streaming. I'm going to try. My plan B is now Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 12 noon to 3 p.m. Pacific or 4 p.m. if I don't have to go pick up my son if there's terrible weather. So. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. It's okay. You know, like I said, sometimes when we try new things, we don't exactly know how it's going to work, and we won't know till we try. Sometimes it doesn't work out. And I'm also going off like 4 hours of sleep tonight. I did not get a lot of sleep last night. So if I'm a little extra spacey tonight, that's what's happening.
Wayfinder?
You okay, Sorrow?
Some of my festive decorations I'm starting to put up in my homestead.
Keep regrouping and healing.
I do have
So
some
killing them
Halloween
both in
stuff I need to
rapid
put away.
succession is our best bet. Decima is weak.
Wait. Pause here.
Is it happening? Are you gonna tell
Does he
him?
know?
No. But let him in. It's not my place to stand between the Claw and his son.
Okay.
Come on in, Stoichholder. Pokey's inside.
If my son's involved, so am I.
I love his voice so much. It does make me think like big grizzly bear, which he kind of looks like.
Aurora.
You know, he looks like a big old grizzly. So fitting.
Wayfinder. I'm confused. Pokey. Aurora, what happened? I assumed you were dead.
But how are you doing, Archimedean? You having a good Tuesday night?
I did remember something that I'd long forgotten. Glimpses of
I'm sorry, I can't
people.
remember if I asked.
Someone I left behind long ago. My name is Waiting Sorrow. I am not who you believe me to be.
So, you spoke falsehoods.
Oh.
I told you a small fragment of a long ago truth. But my experiences in your village were very real.
And you knew about this, son.
Only a few moons longer than you, Pa. She is our fading Aurora. Just stronger.
And magic.
You really love the Bears VAs, but agree that Alder's a standout. I know, right? It's like
Yes, but it's how she uses
it's
her
like
magic.
that. It's just that
Not
perfect
foul, evil like the
combination
strangers.
of everything.
She
You
only
know, the
helps.
character
I was
design,
anxious to
dialogue,
Little
and
Claw.
voice acting. It's
don't
like
need your
Tybalt.
defense.
I've talked about Tybalt before, right?
I would never
Incredibly
let anything happen
impactful
to
when you
him,
can get all of those
Stoichholder.
things to line up
I was
just
content
perfectly.
living my life as a healer in your village. But when Pokey's life was jeopardized... Let's set this discussion aside. The Titans live and thrive. Trust me long enough to end this fight. To keep him safe. Whatever trial you need can happen after. I'm due more than one.
Do you plan on fighting too?
I do.
Sometimes. I think I've forgotten her voice, your mother. But just now, I heard her laugh. I will fight alongside my son, for my people. But this discussion is not done. Waiting sorrow.
Oh, not done. That went better than it could have.
How are you doing?
You know well the trail of disappointment I lay. But I've never yearned for forgiveness more than with them.
After we end this, we can have those conversations.
After we end this, Isgarn will tear my soul from my core and trap it in an echo.
Isgarn
He's
can be a
old.
bit dramatic,
Can't pretend
so I
to
don't blame
relate.
her for being a little nervous about that.
I like you. I'm old too. And I'm tired of running.
Okay, join your allies at the mountain pass leading into Sulphurous Springs. Back we go. Yeah, I'm looking forward to decorating my homestead a little bit more. I've kind of held off a little bit, and I'm still kind of building up my supplies to build. But I want to see what Winter's Day this year brings us as far as like new decor and stuff. And I believe that's dropping a week from today. Today's Tuesday. So I'm very excited because Winter's Day is my second favorite holiday event in the game. I love Halloween, but I also love Winter's Day, and I love how cozy it can feel. So you'll probably, in those streams, I'm probably going to be something like extra cozy with my tea and everything, ready to play. Let's see, Archimedean. The beginning of the Janthir story with its lower stakes and smaller scope is my favorite post-dragon story so far. I almost wish we never told Isgarn about her. Oh, you didn't know when Winter's Day was coming? I didn't realize. I didn't know for sure. I had to go look it up. I went and found the Guild Wars 2 roadmap. And so Starting today was the Roller Beetle racing event. So that goes for a week. And then next Tuesday is Winter's Day. And that's going on until January 2nd, something like that. And then if you play Guild Wars 1 and you want to do Winter's Day stuff there, that is going to start the 19th, I believe, if I remember correctly. I hope I did. Again, 4 hours sleep. So we're going to be doing both. We're going to be spending time in both games, doing Winter's Day stuff, having a good old time, getting extra cozy with the cats and the tea and the snacks and stuff. So, okay. Ran out of karma with all the new spears in Castora, so I need to farm good deeds with the orphans. Yes, you do, Archimedian. You're going to need to do the drive-by gifting. Throw the gifts. I need to do that too. I've been saving up my karma. I've got almost 1.7 million. Looks like. Is that an 8? Yeah. So I've been saving. So how many new spears are there in Castora? I have not had as much time as I would like to play in VOE. And I've also kind of been putting some of it off for when we get there with the story journey. We're gonna spend some time in there for sure.
You've an advantage over me, son. What should I expect? Fighting a Titan?
Might and power. The strangers are unlike anything we faced. No beast from the mountain compares.
Never mind how they perform together. Decima and Greer are more calculated than I've come to expect from their kind.
CP.
But at 6, we do outnumber them.
After you, Wayfinder.
Tyria deserves to fall asleep without fear.
Okay.
Decima, they slither toward us.
Greer's back.
On Fang, watch yourself.
All I see is another opportunity to turn breathing flesh to paste. I welcome them.
What are they?
They're siphoning energy from the Bloodstone. Attack Decima while Greer is out of reach.
Okay, so yeah, they can be kind of like revitalized in the Foundry. If I, let's, you know what, maybe a bow, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I really liked the idea of them bringing the Titans back. Because again, it's something that we had to deal with in Guild Wars 1. And I love when we start bringing stuff in from like a previous story. I just really feel like it brings more cohesion to the world. But that being said, you gotta do it right. You know what I mean? There has to be a reason. And not just cuz. Galrath. So we will see if that holds up as we continue on with the story. And I also want to keep looking for do I need to be in there? Hold on. Oh, I need to, oh god. I need to neutralize this, don't I? No? No, I guess not. Okay. Oh, I didn't even see, I was talking and I didn't hear them say, oh, by the way, get on your war claw and start harpooning. There we go. I was like, why am I not doing any damage? I was too busy yapping. Okay. So one of the things that I think I was starting to say, at least, I want to pay attention to, oops, is Livia. I mentioned I'm really glad that she's back. I love that they brought her back. I love that she has a purpose, you know, bringing the scepter with her, or at least the option of using the scepter. But something I want to kind of keep an eye out for is her interaction with some other characters, namely Anise. Because we know from Living Story 3 that she and Anise, Livia and Anise, worked together in the Shining Blade. The Shining Blade's still around. They work together in the Shining Blade, except for when we first meet Livia, she's actually going by a different name, Shadow, I believe. And they seem to have a pretty good rapport, a pretty good working rapport, right? Well, we'll see how that goes as the story continues. Heart vendors have 3 or more 75k karma, and then about 10 from each legendary vendor for about 2 map mate. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about now. That's a lot of karma. I'm just a completionist collector. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Look at that mushroom cloud.
Gotta keep pushing while they're weak. I will compensate for the delusion of my kin. Your bloodstone.
I do like Greer. That's really cool. Then again, I love trees. But I don't like that he is rot. That's sad. As a gardener, that's sad. I should specify. I mean, yes, it's sad generally, but as a gardener, it's very, very sad. Oh, I forgot that was a wave. Oh. Let me go around. I'll take the long way to the first one. Almost there. Excellent. Oh, wiggle butt. I love it. I love that detail so much. Whoever decided that that was going to be a thing, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Because that just, it makes my day and night and everything. I love it so much.
Energized.
Okay. So yeah, Archimedean, that is a lot of karma for those spears. No wonder why you are fresh out.
The bloodstone behind me, everyone.
But yeah, farming the orphans in Winter's Day is a good way to replenish your karma.
Will end us if we don't rip that hope directly from their coiled fingers.
Do we go back to Decima?
Together, we'll crush them beneath us. Pull their bodies through the mist until nothing remains but essence and memory.
That's a little uncalled for. Okay, seeds.
Yes, Wayfinder, take these. Waiting sorrow and I sprouted them together. They'll grow fast. Good magic. Please, Father. Trust me.
is one.
Bit feisty.
So one of the big looming questions right now in the story is, where did these guys come from? How were they created? You know, like, what's the deal with them? And we will find out. Oops. We will find out, and I am really curious to get your guys' thoughts on it when we get there. I'm gonna hitting him from behind, underneath.
I'll strike your cities next.
Do you have any more lightning bolts?
Yes, I'll set them up. You distract the Titans.
One. Excellent.
No, no, no!
Oh. Oh, okay. I think we're gonna go back to Greer.
We have any more sprouts?
This fight sure keeps you busy. Oh, nope. Nope. There we go. Oh, did it? Oh, I think it got me before I could plant. I was kind of hoping I could sneak it in there before those AoEs got me. Nope. There we go. I want to... Oh, hold on. There's a lot going on under him. Yeah. There's a little bit going on there. Wow. I will catch up with chat in just a second. I am getting my butt handed to me in a very unpleasant manner. Go back now? Yes, okay.
They're on the back foot. Just a few more lightning rods and we'll overwhelm them.
There we go. I really like this boss fight, all the little mechanics building on one another, swapping between titans and getting on off reward block. Feels like the culmination of all the things we did in Janthir leading up to this. Yeah, I absolutely agree. I like it too. It definitely does bring all of that together and makes it all seem like it wasn't pointless. Like there was a reason why you learned all of that. So yeah, I do like this one too. It was well thought out. Oh.
Do not let your stubbornness and
Yura? Yura is talking to us now.
Decima, come.
And Yura does not sound very happy right now.
Godspawn.
Don't let them escape. Greer and Decima are weak.
Greer's AoEs are definitely a lot to deal with. Yes, it was a lot. It also didn't help that I decided to go stand in all of that, you know?
I think not. But spill no tear. Your bravery is excellent.
What? Who are you?
We are all Godspawn. But I am Ura. And I am far stronger than my
They
stock.
call themselves Godspawn.
I've looked foolish in the eye. I see none behind yours. Retreat, and so shall we.
Commander, orders?
Be wise.
Stand down. We stand down.
No! We can defeat them! With two nearing death, what's another going to cost us?
Hoist arrow. No. That cost could be our
Did you not learn your
lives.
lesson last time?
Good. Greer, Decima, come.
Okay. I mean, they did kind of allude to a third one, but now we have confirmation that yes, there is a third one.
A third Titan.
We need to get out of here, now! This could be a trick.
We need to chase them. Greer and Decima are weak. We can do it.
We know nothing about Ura. We need to retreat.
Trust me, kid. I want to rip their legs off and watch those things writhe. But I'm tired. Don't know if I'll last long.
I'm tired too,
regroup and
Malice.
plan our
I'm
next
tired.
We
I'm
all
always
need a
tired.
rest.
I'll take you back to the village.
Hi,
The
honey.
mines are thick with fog. It's not time to make decisions.
Yep,
We
I thought I
rest.
felt Ash down there.
Pokey.
Yeah.
Last night the cats were, I don't know what was going on. They were like into everything, playing with everything. Ori was playing down back there where I've got a power strip that really should not be turned off. Oh, it was a whole mess. And tonight they're all sleeping. It's kind of funny how that happens. Ori's there, Ash is in his spot, and I believe Henry is curled up on the couch. Okay, let's see. We need to regroup in Harvest Den. So there's now a third one to contend with. A third one... very much like... has using the mom voice. That third one is the mom of the group. I recognize that voice because I've had to use it myself. I love these cozy homes too.
I've spoken with Dagonet.
He's
Look
informing
at
the
her
rest of the
sitting on the
Alliance.
mantle there. You
We'll
imagine that
likely meet
mantle's
in the
gotta be
coming
kind of
days.
toasty, right?
We failed our hunt.
We could have also died.
Aren't her
Cook.
little leafy
Don't
buns
lunge
like getting
into battles
toasted?
you're not prepared for.
Victory wasn't impossible.
Be kind to yourself, Pokey. We know our enemy now. There is still some night before a calmer dawn, but it nears.
Showing your face in the village already? I thought you needed more time.
Fading Aurora has returned to us.
Mm.
The path was lost, is all, while tracking the strangers.
I've asked Stoic Alder
Big
to keep
wink
my
after that.
identity a secret a
She was
short
just
while
lost.
longer. I
Still
need
fading
to
Aurora.
talk to Iskarin.
I take no joy in lying to my bearkin, but I'd rather they remain in fog a while longer.
I'm not sure that mantle was made to carry the weight of a full-grown crystal fern. I mean, it's okay. Hold on. Ah, I'm not getting good angles here. Stop it. I mean, it's a pretty like solid piece of rock. It looks like, you know, being held up by some other pretty solid pieces, but so I mean, maybe, but like my concern is, having lived in a number of places where we had wood fireplaces, you get that thing going and that thing's roaring pretty good. Like, it's pretty nice, some nice flames going on there. That heat is gonna like, this mantle is gonna get kind of warm. And I don't think I would want to sit there and toast my backside on that. So... Because, yeah, I know she's kind of down here at the edge, but still, like, that's a roaring fire. That heat is going to, like, permeate there into that rock. Anyway, I'm concerned for you, Keith. That's all.
When I left the Wizard's Tower, a Wayfinder hadn't been named in years. They must trust you.
Not at first. But helping them keep Omnitas afloat and defeating Iskarin's nemesis didn't hurt.
Will you come with me?
Oh,
I could use that confidence.
Bjarki.
Of course. I'm not dead
My
in the
bestie
canyon.
would be thrilled
None
to
of
see
that,
this.
thanks to you.
She's got 2 Rottweilers, and they are so sweet. So incredibly sweet. Can we pet Bjarki? Can I pet you? Yeah, good dog.
Whenever you're ready.
Oh, do we have to go now? Do we have to tell Isgarin? This is gonna go well. I'm sure of it.
How did you get past Omnitas's defenses so easily?
I built these defenses.
So, how do you want to go about this?
I'll follow behind. Let you mingle first. Might trigger a war if I walk through the door before his ego is properly bluffed. Oh, wait. Wayfinder. Before we throw another log on the fire, thank you for not telling them.
It's not my story to tell. But you should.
Another thing that you should tell us, by the way, is how you made Heart of the Obscure. I'm not gonna let that go. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna let that go. Not till I get an answer.
Informs us that there are not 2, but 3, all of which survived the encounter. 2 are weak, the third unsure.
Excellent timing, Commander. I take it you won't need an update, given your participation in recent events?
Can you shut the door behind you, Wayfinder?
Okay.
Who let you into the Wizard's Tower war room, Countess?
Iskarin, by suggestion of the Alliance.
We're so small.
I'm aiding in the Astral
Look
Ward's
at these big
acclamation to
chairs.
modern Tyrian affairs.
So, they all live. I imagine you didn't simply allow that to happen. What were the circumstances?
What has your mood smelling like an elder's backside? We almost had the two defeated, but a third intervened. She was strong, and a bit more cunning than the other two.
Disappointing, but rational. What of your second mission, Wayfinder?
The Titans kept me occupied. I'm still working on it.
Fine. I suppose our clock bears too many hands.
What second mission?
Oh boy.
Imperatrix. A foe I did not expect.
That threat should be conquerable. So long as we continue to get along.
Tyria united. It still sounds like a fable.
Mostly united, but it's true. And we need to nurture these bonds. They cannot fail. When a door is shut to sleep...
That dialogue alignment didn't quite line up with the dialogue for this scene. Interesting.
Ren.
Oh, he's not happy. He's not happy.
That's new. Did she fill your mind with wild theories and hypocrisy?
Don't be dramatic, Ren. You know they're beyond simple manipulation.
He doesn't know how not to be dramatic.
And I didn't come
in my
here
opinion.
for a fight.
Justify our actions to Isgarin. Fine, I'll get up on the table here for that. Okay, let's see. You told me she was a threat. I don't see one. Did you expect me to detain her myself? I brought her to you. Whatever qualms you have about her are unrelated to me. I like the first one.
You told me she was a threat. I don't see one.
I'll deal with you later. So,
yeah.
how did you get inside?
The Towers always liked me best. You know that.
Waiting sorrow.
And these two, we read in some previous like documents that they were really close.
And I have stories to tell you.
Stories! The cause of this whole Titan incursion may fall at your feet, and you want to tell stories.
Your instinct to make everything an intellectual brawl has always been exhausting.
That actually feels like a really good word to describe Isgarin. Exhausting.
Lock you in Abaddon's cell for a century.
It's fine, Dagda. His alarm isn't unwarranted. I left you all. I abandoned the Astral Ward. I didn't say why. Jormag raged in the north, threatening the Highland and Lowland Coden. They needed me. But when Jormag fell, the storms calmed. My mind was stilled. And I couldn't return yet, though.
So that kind of helps give us a little bit of a clearer time of when that happened, when she left. So it was quite a while ago.
To remedy it, but then your Wayfinder tracked me down. All who knew my identity were asked to conceal it. But I always planned on coming back here to settle affairs. While I was not the cause, I have an inkling of what was. And I don't know how concerning it is.
Oh. You didn't even share this with me.
The business of wizards should remain in the court.
Oh.
Isgarin. Where is Mabon?
I've got some bad news for you, Waiting Sorrow.
Dead. A year ago. You could have mourned with us.
I felt it.
Dagda, escort the Countess and Wayfinder home. Waiting Sorrow and I need to speak. Alone.
What next? Hey. You okay? I'm... Every day that passed since she left us, I thought she was dead. I thought that Jormag might have killed her, that she traveled into the mists, no intention of returning. I thought... None of that matters. She lives. Waiting sorrow lives. I don't know how you did it, Wayfinder. But you brought her back. Thank you.
I didn't bring her back. Well, I guess technically I brought her back, but I mean, you're welcome.
How did you get involved in all of this?
It was Livia. A perk of having friends with their fingers in too many pies.
Mm-hmm.
She introduced me to Mabon privately. He was scouting new recruits for his little guild of mesmers. I joined if only to keep tabs for the Queen. We were an eccentric group, hosting lavish luncheons, investigating magic anomalies. Mabon treated the whole thing like a passion project or a beloved hobby. He was one of the founders, after all.
Sounds like the ideal place for him to let his hair down.
You joke. But I saw what he looked like under that golden dome on numerous occasions.
And?
Nothing that bears repeating. I happen to know you're friendly with the
I don't think we've ever seen a Mersat without their headgear. Have we?
So soon.
Fair enough. He would have been glad to see you here. With or without his helmet.
I wish I'd trusted him sooner. Gods know he's earned that now.
Okay, off we go. And yes, Livia definitely has a lot of connections, and I do believe that at some point in the past she met Isgarin, didn't she? He helped her retrieve the scepter because it was taken by some bandits, and she had to get it back.
Look at this. So pretty.
Isgarin helped her and then proceeded to scold her about like her way of keeping it, and basically said, "No, you're gonna let me put this in our wizard vault." So that's why Isgarin mentioned that the scepter was safe in the wizard's vault in a previous story step back in one of the big meeting missions. Okay, read the mail from Stuart Giggs. There we go. Commander Farah Baleseeker, our leading Titan archivist, is missing. Is it Farah or Farah? Farah, I think. Farah is the reliable sort, so her disappearing like this is highly out of character. I last ran into her checking out some materials here at the library. Nothing unusual about it. I'm told that you, Malice, and Kaith have been researching the Titan's whereabouts. You three should have a look around Farah's office yourself. When you arrive, I'll have Archivist Sistina show you to Farah's research station. Given these outstanding circumstances, you three will be granted access to the Priory regardless of membership. Back to the Dermot Priory. Livia is also in the tower in Soto. You can speak with her during the story steps when you introduce yourself around the ward. That's right. I forgot about that. I think that's where she explains kind of like how her and Isgarin, like having Isgarin help her get it back from the bandits. I think that's where she talks about it. And I kind of rushed through all of that. I admit I did. Because I wanted to keep going with the story. Dermot Priory. Gosh, it's been a while since we've been here. Yeah, you think so? Yeah. I think that was about where it was. So, yeah. Somewhere like about 100 years ago. Hold on. About 100 years ago, she somehow lost it, and Isgarin helped her get it back from bandits. I would like to know more about that, though. How did you lose it to some bandits? I love the Priory. Oh, it's so pretty.
Commander, look at this place. No wonder they keep it under lock and key. Never could convince any Priory to let me have a peek at these shelves. Now that I'm in, I might never leave. Is that... Burn me, they've got both copies. What else are they hoarding in here?
We'll have plenty of time to browse later. The books aren't going anywhere. Farah, however.
Gix said an archivist, Sistina, would show us to Farah Station. Let's start there.
Alright, let's find Sistina.
Welcome. Gix said to expect you. Sistina, Farah's mentee. I'm holding down the fort while she's... Honestly, I have no idea what she's doing, or where she is. Nobody does. It's very unlike her.
Gix said the same. She doesn't seem the type to just run off.
Even her research station looks like she abandoned it mid-thought. Here, come see for yourselves. Farah's been spearheading our Titan research efforts, gathering notes on history, biology, etc. Hoping to find some sort of exploitable weaknesses of interest to you three, I'm sure.
You have no idea.
As is Farah's well-being.
I can empathize with why she'd feel so invested.
Yeah, but all the information.
Obsessed, more like. Your last encounter with that third Titan Ura sent Farah down an absolute rabbit hole. I've known her to get absorbed in
I can
her
understand
work.
that.
This time,
I've been down a number of rabbit holes myself.
possessed. Leading up to her disappearance, she was buried under tomes at her station all hours of the day. I wondered if she might be sleeping there. And then she was gone. Here we are.
Buried under tomes. You weren't kidding.
I've been trying to sort through it all.
This sort of
Thought maybe
workstation
there'd be
looks
some
quite
clue in my
familiar.
research as to where she went.
I'm very
But,
familiar
as
with
you can
the
see, it's a
stacking
daunting job
method
for
of
one
materials.
We'll take it from here. Let you know if we find anything.
Anything of note, Commander?
Well, yes. Though it probably doesn't help our search much. It's some notes and first-hand accounts by the Coden. And us. I suppose the Ward would keep the Priory informed. The Coden accounts seem aligned with ours. Spawn Titans led by progenitors. Strange communication methods. Bloodstone thirst.
Probably doesn't help our search, but it's good info. Let's take note, but keep looking.
I think the Bloodstone thirst is supposed to be kind of a clue as to where these Titans kind of came from. Because I don't remember, and if someone does and can correct me, I don't quite remember there being a Titan and Bloodstone connection in Guild Wars 1. I mean, they did exist, you know, they were there in the story. But I don't remember the Titans specifically linked to the Bloodstone and like feeding off of it or using it for power. Now, if I'm wrong, please someone correct me. But I don't recall. So I think it's kind of, it feels like a hint to me playing through this. I mean, I know where, who, what, how, and all that, because I've played the story all the way through, but I don't want to give it away quite, but I just want to kind of point out that does seem to be a notable detail. Okay, let's see. I think this is just an extra thing. No time to grab my journal. I'll just scribble this here and add it to the rest of the entries. I'm back at the Priory. It's the middle of the night, and finally, days and nights of research have paid off. Since leaving Janthir Sentry, all I've wanted is a reason to go back. I haven't been able to think of anything besides the questions I left unanswered there. Now I have my reason, and I may very well have my answers. It's all too much to explain here. I need to get going. I'll write more when I reach the Isle. I think I'm supposed to be looking for question marks or magnifying glasses. Oh gosh, this is a lot to read. Greer bionomic influence swamp, called the Rotbringer by locals familiar with his putrid air. Greer's form has taken on characteristics of swampy regions of the slithering outskirts. Lowland Coden Rainless Meadow, stationed near Old Gavril Plaza, succinctly described the Titan as swampy and gross. Well done. She recalled, the smell curled the fur on my nose. An account taken by the Alliance from the Sylvari Caith summarized Greer's presence as follows: I sensed sickness the moment I set foot in the area. You don't have to be a Sylvari to tell the environment's ailing. One whiff is proof enough. But to also feel the misery of those innocents, the plagued plants, the poisoned waters, the leaves curled by death. The mere memory makes me sick. Being there was nearly more than I could bear. Okay, Decima bionomic influence storm. While not as off-putting to the senses, Decima's intrusion upon the stricken plains ecosystem has proved equally detrimental. The stricken plains, as their name suggests, are known for frequent lightning strikes. Decima's presence appears to have increased this frequency exponentially. Research conducted by Tyrian Alliance and Astral Ward members indicates a near constant risk of wildfires. This burn risk poses a major threat to the safety of individuals, wildlife, and vegetation in the area. Lowlanders report a dramatic drop in the season's crop yield, fearing food shortages for the coming winter. Yura bionomic influence unknown. Due to her discovery being so recent, Yura's exact bionomic influence is yet to be determined. According to Alliance accounts from the former Pact commander and allies, Yura used explosive steam walls to deter combatants. There's a hint. Based on what we know of Greer and Decima, this manner of attack is no accident and may also be a key to discovering the geographical region of her hiding place. The use of steam may suggest geyser. Where's my next page? There's no period there. I guess that's where they're leaving off. Okay. That bothers me. Oh gosh, more reading. Okay, first day of Janthir's centuries in the books. Should probably explain what I'm even doing here. The Tyrian Alliance reached out to the Drummond Priory for some extra help studying the Titans. Gix told them he had just the expert for the job, and here I am. For being so new to the global scene, the Alliance has been quick to establish itself. Already they've enlisted help from the Astral Ward, the Sylvari Tree Tenders, and now the Priory. And the word is the former Pact commanders even running around out here. I still can't believe my luck. Reading about Titans from historical tomes is one thing. Potentially seeing them in the wild? That's a whole other beast. I figure journaling will help me keep track of my day-to-day in the field. If I see anything interesting, maybe a Titan, claws crossed, I can jot down the details when they're still fresh. Anyway, a storm's rolling in, so I'd best find some shelter. Sounds like it's going to be a mean one. Entry 2. So much for daily journaling. I've been so deep in research, I keep forgetting to write about it. Lately, I've been interviewing Codens stationed on the Isles about what they've seen. Some even gave eyewitness accounts of their own personal Titan sightings. I'm working on compiling them for Alliance and Priory records. While the interviews are going well, Bless you. You okay? Oh, I'm sorry. I have a sneezy cat. 1 second. You okay, baby? Oh my. I think he's all right. Unfortunately, Ori is a little more sensitive to environments and stuff, and he did sneak some bites of the other cat's food, which we are kind of suspicious that he might be allergic to. So, you've been a little sneezy. You okay, buddy? I think he's all right. If he does it again, I'll go check on him. Okay. Let's see. The frequent storms are unsettling. I expected a harsh climate. The Isles are practically famous for it, but these storms are unlike any I've experienced. They're strong, sure, even violent at times, but there's just something deeply unsettling about them. They're also peculiarly... God, I am sorry. Again, 4 hours sleep. Consistent. And because of all that, I can't stop wondering about them, so I've made it a little side project of my own to learn all I can about them, and I hear the rumblings of one brewing, right on cue. Entry 3. My brain is going so fast I can barely write quickly enough. Turns out that my side project studying the Isles storms is going better than expected. I've been asking around, and according to those stationed here a while, the storms in Janthir's century worsened around the same time the Titans first appeared. Even more curious, the Titans appear to thrive in these storms. Why? I don't know for sure, but my guess has to do with Bloodstone. Several accounts of the Titans during Misttide storms report them feasting especially ravenously on Bloodstone shards. Once satisfied, they act particularly energized and aggressive. This effect is even true for those appearing injured or in poor health beforehand. And for whatever reason, it only seems to happen during storms. So many thoughts here. Is there something in those storms' energy that bolsters Bloodstone? Would explain the amplified effects, and also why they feel so off. Then what is this energy? Where do these storms even come from? Previous research suggests the Titans negatively impact nearby ecosystems. Could their appearance have made the Isle's storms even worse? Maybe, but it doesn't explain their effect on Bloodstone. Still, I feel I'm onto something here. I just need to keep searching for answers. Oh, that's a lot of reading. My poor voice is struggling today, too. I think it's because I'm tired. Is there anything in here? I don't want to read. I just want to find my magnifying glass things. Ah, here we go. Excellent.
You look focused, Commander. Find something?
The situation in Guild Wars 1 was kind of the reverse. We're told that the sacrifices on the Bloodstones are the only thing powering the mechanisms holding back the Titans. Ah, okay. Thank you for filling in that gap. I appreciate that, Archimedean.
Don't even remind me of that putrid place. This must be from when I was speaking with the tree tenders. What else?
Mentions the Titans merging with their environments, and that Ura's steam walls might be a clue to her location.
Now we're getting somewhere. Where there's steam, there's...
a geyser, perhaps?
A geyser?
Vera seems to think so. She suggests Mount Balrior.
What are we waiting for?
Before we go chasing geysers up and down the aisles, let's be sure there's nothing more to see here.
Ah, yeah. I see. The Chosen Souls. So the Chosen. So we were in Guild Wars 1. They were using the Eye of Janthir to identify the Chosen to be sacrificed on the Bloodstone. It looks like to have their souls channeled into the soul batteries, which the Rasat used to keep the door of Kamali closed. Okay. So there's our tie. There's our connection there. Ah, here we go.
I'm coming up empty. How about you two?
Same, I'm afraid. Commander?
Justina was right about Farah becoming obsessed with this research. Her journals say she was running a side project on the mist-tide storms and their connection to the Titans.
I can see why she'd think the two connected. How, I'm not so certain.
Neither was she. She wonders if the storm's energy amplifies Bloodstone, drawing the Titans to its power.
Would explain their fixation on it.
She's still not sure what the energy is, or if the Titans influence the storms as they do other environments. At least, not where the journals leave off.
Maybe she found a lead and rushed off to test it, confer with someone, panic.
Hopefully not the last, or we may need to do the same.
Okay. So one would, I guess then now having that information, one would theorize that that's what the mantle were doing. There wasn't one in here, was there? No. That was what the mantle was doing in Janthir Sentry, right? We'll find out. Is there one like up above? And I'm not seeing it. I'm sorry. 4 hours sleep. I'm tired. Oh. Come on. I don't see one up there. I think I had this problem one of the last times I played through, and I could find 2 of them, but then I had a hard time finding the 3rd. Nope, not there. And it wasn't, was there 2 in here, or is there just 1? Looking. A lot of books. That makes me happy. Oh, excuse me, Henry. No? You always struggle to find them too, Archimedean. For you, it's so easy to get turned around and miss rooms in the Priory. It is. I feel like I may have gone past it. Was it in here? Yeah, that's where it was. Happens to me every time.
Looked rather frantic. Should we be alarmed?
She's in Janthir's Sintry. Found something in her research, then left in the middle of the night. Doesn't say what.
Did she give an exact location?
No. But the area near Mount Balrior still seems like our best bet.
Let's tell Sistina what we know, then move out.
Balrior. That again was another difficult word for me for my brain to grasp. Because I wanted to call it Balror in my head. So like Valraven, I had to train my brain to say it correctly. Oh, I have to go up. I have to go upstairs.
You found something.
Farah's in Janthir's Sintry. Think she's made a breakthrough in her research.
What is it?
That we're not sure of. But she's been stitching together all sorts of threads regarding the Titans' behavior. Particularly their relation to Bloodstone and Mist's hides. She also thinks Ura is hiding in a geyser-heavy area.
For all we know, she could be out there trying to track Ura down herself.
What is she thinking? Going to those isles alone and not telling anyone? Sanctioned fieldwork is one thing, but this is a death wish.
We should be able to extract her without much issue, provided she hasn't done anything too rash.
Everything about this is rash. Go, find her, and extract some foolishness from her while you're at it.
We'll do what we can.
We'll give her the mom voice.
Meet you there, Commander. We'll
You had me worried
let
sick.
The Lowland Council know to expect us.
Okay. We will head back to Janthir's Sintry. Look for Farah. Alright, let's see. Lowland Shore. Okay, and I think actually, hi. Before we do that, I could really use a quick 1-minute facility break. So I'm gonna take that now and then we will continue when I get back. I also want to go check on Ori real quick and make sure he's okay after all that sneezing. So I will BRB. I am back. Thank you for your patience. Do you want to say hello? Yeah? I grabbed Ori because he looked a little lonely. He was giving me that look like he wants cuddles. So I know you're not in your spot anymore. Should we... Here, let me see if I can do this. Oh. Hold on. There is a cat there somewhere. Yeah. Oh, I gotta adjust myself now. There we go. Okay. All right. You've been getting into their food again? So you might remember me talking about Ori a while back, that we discovered he had a growth in his nose and had a biopsy done because that had been like the second time. Uh-oh. Guess I'm sneezing. You be okay? That had been the second time that had happened, and so we've been working with the vet, decided to have a biopsy done, and that thankfully turned out. Uh-oh. Is it? It's you know what time? Oh, okay. It's dinner time. Never mind. Oh, that's the look he was giving me. He was hungry. He wanted dinner. So that had turned out to be nothing but inflamed cells. No cancer, no fungal issues, like nothing. So the best thing that our vet could think of is that he was having an allergic reaction to something, potentially his food. And all the cats were eating like the same thing. So he's been on a special food that is supposed to be, it's like a hydrolyzed, it's supposed to be like like an easier version of protein that like cats can handle a little bit better who might be allergic to, you know, protein in general, like chicken. And honestly, it seems to be working really well. We haven't had any issues, but the sneaky little butt that he is got into the other cat's food the other day. And I'm wondering if we're seeing some fallout from that with the sneezing. So I'll keep an eye on him. All right, there we go. Important cat business. Exactly, Archimedean. I mean, and dinner time is a very important cat business thing. So is guarding the back door from all of the bugs. That's what Henry does. That's his job. He guards the house. Ash, did you go get dinner? Yeah, he's gone. Okay. And we're just gonna slip right in there. There we go. Ooh, that looks real good too. A lot of really great art pieces for those loading screens.
Pokey, this is a surprise. You seem in good spirits.
When we told the Lowland Council our plans, he jumped at the chance to help.
Better to put myself to use than mope around. Plus, it's one less worry for my paw. Got plenty enough of that. Get to it, shall we?
Okay.
So, this Farah, she's a researcher, and kin to our Malnus, yes?
Well, she was Flame Legion originally. So more like Northern Code.
And we've got geyser-themed creatures here.
Long lost cousin.
Well, yes, I suppose so. Lost is very least.
What's that ahead?
Seems they're timetables of storm patterns. And they match Farah's writing from the looks of it.
Unless the field sprouted notes of its own. I take it we're on the right track.
Okay, let's see.
More pages ahead.
Carrying needed supplies on foot is heavy enough. Who dragged along their weight and paperwork?
A researcher. Obsessed. Huh. Interesting.
Titan spawn! We're surrounded! Weapons ready!
Can't finish a damn thought without these things interrupting.
area. Protect me.
These guys are pretty cool. I do like their design as well. Very like hot springs, like on like their backs. Okay, down.
Protected.
That's all of them.
As I was saying, they're field notes on spawn emitting steam and sulfur, characteristic of Ura.
Aligns with Farah's work. If she's documented them, I'd suppose she's met them. But is she equipped to defend herself?
It's rare a Priory scholar is also skilled in combat.
Best we get to her before any more spawn do.
On me!
Hold on! We're almost there!
I can't watch!
Can't watch what? Us destroy your subjects? I do feel kind of bad about that.
Soften them up.
These things that you've been studying, and now they're going away. Sorry. Just saving your life, that's all.
Should be all of them. Are you hurt, Farah?
I'm fine. It's my study that's ruined. You killed my specimens.
You were cornered. What was your exit plan? Paper cut them to death?
It's called
That's actually a pretty good one.
observation. Just because you see something doesn't mean you have to kill it, you know.
Force of habit.
Regardless, going in these wilds alone is a fool's move. As is not telling anyone you're here.
Gix was so concerned he asked us to track you down. And Sestina is worried sick.
I feel like that is such a
Figured I'd be
typical
back
thing
before
in a
they
lot of
noticed.
stories where you have this
Guess it
person
has
who's
been a few
studying
days.
whatever your
Since
subject
you're
is for your
here, I've got
story,
a job you might like.
comes across a
It's
whole bunch
all
of
that
information,
aggression
gets really
produces.
excited,
Follow me.
get some ideas, and then they go off on their own
Exactly.
without telling anybody.
Testing a theory.
They like jump the gun and they
So,
just go, and it's like,
those spawn
can we
I was observing?
can we
I'm
stop doing
certain
that,
they're
please?
Urus. But for now, take a look around. We're not far from the sulfur baths. But notice the difference?
Smells less like a rotten egg in a smelting oven.
Hold up, Farah. I'm sorry, I was getting a snack.
Fresher and clearer. Don't see any steam, do you?
Nothing to cloud up the sun. You've been charting weather patterns here. Why?
To keep track of him.
Of him?
I've been watching him since I arrived. Each day, he ventures further out, expanding his territory. But the moment the rain clears, he scurries back to the baths.
You've been studying the storms. Your notes said they seem to bolster the Titan's power.
Appreciate you keeping up on my work. Now you can help me test that very theory. And better we do so with the spawn before we face its progenitor. He's large enough to approximate Ura, physically and biologically. But he's weaker. We learn him, we learn Ura.
We came to rescue her from danger, and here she is, ready to toss us right into it.
But she does have a point. If we're going to kill Ura, we need our strategy set beforehand.
Knew you'd see reason. You get ready. I'll get in place for observation.
Oops. Now there is an achievement for defeating this Titan spawn within... Oh, sorry, I've got cat hair all over my face now, of course. Within a certain time period. It's not too difficult to do. At least I didn't find it difficult. So it should be doable on your own. But of course, always goes faster when you have a buddy. Ah, there it is. Okay.
During this trial, I'll be asking some questions for my
Ooh.
research. Don't
Protect me.
That feels better.
Oh man, I am struggling on this character. Oops.
Protect me.
I love how I said, oh, it shouldn't be too hard to do, and then I get downed almost instantly. In my defense, I did that with a necro. Oops. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to hit. Stop moving around.
Protect me.
Oh my gosh.
I need help. We heal as one. Protect me.
Okay, the clouds are forming. Do I have any changes in it? Weaker attacks? Loss of stamina? He's putting up less resistance.
His hits aren't landing as hard.
Seems he's losing stamina.
Exactly what I wanted to hear.
Soften them up.
There we go.
This is going right to the Priory Library for display.
How are you so cheery about all of this? Doesn't it piss you off? What these things did to us? To everyone?
They're fascinating beings. Powerful, mysterious, on a scale all their own, and perfectly indifferent to us. What use is moral outrage toward creatures with no concept of morals?
That does certainly put it into perspective.
Maybe. It makes sense. I don't like it, but it makes sense.
Well, I'd say the weather made an obvious difference in the spawn's strength.
So if we can confront Ura during a break in the storm, we may have a chance.
We still need to scope out her lair.
I've noticed a high concentration of Titan spawn at the base of Mount Balrior since I arrived.
And there's a good chance Ura is hiding at the top and having her spawn guard the place.
I mean, that would be the smart
We may
thing to
have
do.
some luck on the timing of this. Before we left, I caught word of a storm report from the ward. They're predicting a break in the storms within the next few days. If they're right, we'll need to act fast.
Let's aim for the day after tomorrow, but no later. That'll give us time to prep and get word out.
Malice and I will head to Lion's Arch and inform the Alliance.
Malice being a voice for char
I'll go
culture
tell
here
Paul.
is one of my favorite
One
parts of
time to call a
Janthir.
council
Absolutely. I
Please
love
ask
Malice.
I'll
I
make my
really
way to the
do.
tower
And
now.
I do especially love her in this expansion. I agree with you. Wholeheartedly. Okay. Wizard's Tower, yeah? Okay. Yeah, there's a lot that I really enjoy about this expansion. And I don't want to give too much away because, you know, I'm going to be doing that story rank stream when we're completely done with the story journey, which it's going to be here before you know it. But I have to say that after going through Secrets of the Obscure, coming to Janthir Wilds and playing this story, at least coming up to this point and a little bit beyond, I really did enjoy it. It was a little bit of a breath of fresh air, kind of, after, you know, all of the Cryptus stuff. Oh, that's so pretty. I love that. Some of these color schemes.
Where is everyone?
I absolutely love.
Never seen
I would
it
love
so
to sit
empty in here.
down and go to some of these maps and see if I can color match with some of my materials and kind of come up with color palettes to use in future projects. Oh, that'd be fun. I love that. Would anybody watch that?
I had to act! My people were in danger.
Oh, God.
I couldn't abandon them again.
Irony's so rich.
Mom and Dad are
I could
arguing
kill
again.
The Tesserae with it.
We're gonna knock very carefully.
We're in the middle of something. Are you oblivious or just dense?
It's me.
Oh, thank the stars.
So how's it going?
Quickly. I can't stand it any longer. They've been arguing for days. Literal days.
I'm trying to have a discussion. But it's off derailed by my interlocutor's perpetual outbursts.
A discussion? That's what you called that tirade of yours earlier? Think they heard you in the Shiver Peaks.
Go address the room. If you don't have a report, make something up. Before they get a second wind.
Fortunately, I have some news.
There's my
We
new
located Farah, the
word
missing
of the
researcher
day
in
for this
Janthir's
week.
secret. She was conducting some extracurricular studies on Ura's spawn and the bolstering effects of the mist's tides. While there, she volunteered us to test this theory. by
No one
battling
who's
of
ever
Ura's
said,
greater
I'm trying
spawn.
to have a discussion, has
Sure
ever
enough,
wanted to have a
as
discussion.
soon as the storm cleared, the spawn weakened significantly.
True. Very true. And I think we've established that Isgarin is a little
I've been on that
overdramatic.
train of thought from the start.
He's got a bit of an
Why do you think I
attitude
have the board tracked
and an
in the
ego.
first
He's got a lot
place?
of things.
Malice told us your
He needs to
predictions
calm
for the
down.
storms breaking these next couple days. We can use that to our advantage. We'll use today and tomorrow to get our preparations in order. The following day, we'll strike. That's the plan.
So it is. I'll call together a meeting to inform the ward. We'll return to our discussion later.
Don't rush on our accounts.
Okay, final plans.
Finally. Thought we'd never get a moment's peace. Not with that old gas bag here.
Sorry you got caught in the middle of this. Years of pent-up rage just waiting to be unleashed on me. Now we get to witness it in real time.
The battle should keep them occupied for a while.
Us too. I should get back to Harvest Den. Need to help Alder with preparations.
Perfect. I'm excited to finally see it. You can catch me up along the way.
At least let me give you the obligatory, you don't have to come if you don't want to.
Noted. And ignore.
Of course Dagda wants to go.
That's,
They have so much to catch up
we find
on.
her. You keep an eye out for mail. You should be receiving something from Alder soon.
Read the mail. Ah, that was soon. Feast of Battle's Eve invitation. It is with a disquieted heart that I declare new Battle's Eve is upon us. Few moons have passed since we last gathered for such an occasion. While our prior bravery and sacrifice were repaid in victory, I'm afraid we've no time to rest on our laurels. We do, however, have time enough to feast before we heed battle's call, and so I invite you to join our bearkin for an eve of food, drink, and dance. Let us prepare for tomorrow by celebrating the joys of today. I love the sound of that. Yes, let us eat and drink and be merry before we go before we go into battle. I love that. But no dancing, please. Nobody needs to see that from me. We don't need that. Battle's Eve. Ooh. Oh, that's cozy. Oh, that's cozy. Love that.
Oh, Wayfinder. I see you got Pa's invitation. Between us, he gets a bit sappy about that sort of thing. Though, I suppose the Battle's Eve feast isn't exactly a joyous occasion. More of a precautionary goodbye. But, well, we shan't. Still plenty of fun
again,
to be had.
we're getting more of
Aside from me,
the
Kate,
Lowland
and Malice,
Coden's
they don't know
culture
the
here,
names
and I love that. I love that we get to learn all of these
them?
things and kind of
Pressure them to mingle?
partake
If all else fails,
these.
some honey wine should do the trick.
What's the word I'm looking for? Rituals, for lack of a better. I can't find a better term right now because again, 4 hours sleep.
I'll see if
But
I
that's again another thing that I really loved about this expansion is just really getting to know this group and to immerse in their lives and their culture. It's just, I really appreciated that. Really, I feel like it really brings me into the game more. Oh, what do we have here?
Seems like you don't know what to do with yourselves. After decades of
Bunch of
living bonds with
wallflowers.
the Lowlanders untended, it appears I have my work cut out for me.
This place is a bit rougher around the edges than Her Majesty's royal court. Although, I don't mind the change of pace.
The Lowlanders may look intimidating, but appearances can be deceiving. And they could say the same about some of us.
Yeah, I wouldn't characterize it.
Grumble over there is Garin.
How about I introduce you to a few of the council members? Might help break the ice.
Okay, let's see.
For starters, Queen Jenna. There's someone you might like to meet.
Ah, and Fading Aurora is the name we'll be sticking with, correct?
Ah, I suppose Anise was present for the grand reveal.
Based on Anise's recollection, grand is certainly one way of putting it.
Okay. We get to pair some people up. That's always fun.
Aurora, I'd like you to meet a colleague and friend of mine, Queen Jenna of Kryta.
Your Majesty. Well, this is an honor.
Likewise, Fading Aurora. I've heard much about the town's healing master. All of it impressive.
Okay, and Dagonet to Soaring Crest. Has anyone had to do this in real life? I've had to do this in real life.
I know someone you'll have plenty to chat about with.
Totally not stressful at all.
Eager to
Totally
make their
not.
acquaintance.
Okay. Soaring Crest. Let's see. You're over here.
Dagonet, meet Soaring Crest, agriculture master, expert in Janthir's ecosystem and plant life.
Most things, I've still much to learn of your people.
Then we're one and the same. Let's fix that.
Okay. Countess Anise to Barb Vale. That seems fitting.
And finally, Anise. I know just the person for you.
About time. The suspense was killing me.
Oh, there you are.
Countess, meet Barbed Veil, Spearmaster. I pity any who find themselves on the wrong end of her spear.
Are you speaking from experience, Commander?
The sparring match is soon to start. Who dares face our Spearmaster in this test of might?
How about you? Think you could take Barbed Veil one-on-one?
Apologies. The eve before battle leaves them restless, sparks nerves. They hide them with spears and boasting.
I don't know that I'd be the best sparring partner, but I think I have just the match. Commander.
I often hear of your battles, but it's rare I have the opportunity to spectate.
Putting us on the spot now.
How can I ever repay you for this, Anise?
I do feel like Anise is a little more... There's like a hint of sassiness, like more so in some of her dialogue, and then later on. But we'll talk about that when we get there. Okay, I'm ready. Let's do it. Ooh.
Yeah, Barfield! Protect me.
Nope, I'm not ready.
Watch your stance. Protect me.
Nice.
Not enough endurance.
Exceptional Wayfinder. You face me one-on-one and live to boast. You've earned that right, and my respect. The strangers should fear the fate that tomorrow promises them.
Deft work out there, Wayfinder. Nothing like sparring to shake the pre-battle jitters. Me? Well, I'd rather dance them away. The eve of battle.
I'm actually surprised the cats didn't come back after dinner. Usually they'll come back here
battle
and
is
curl
plenty
up.
of cause for nervousness. If you stop feeling nervous, that's when you should be concerned.
Wise you are, Wayfinder. Speaking
Yeah,
of
not even
calming
Ash came
the
back.
nerves, the rite of the warrior dance is starting up. Join the dance circle. Make the others
Who's
jealous
talking to me?
with
There
your
we go.
swan-like moves.
Like I said, don't need to see that from me. That's okay.
Who shall be first to thaw our dance circle? Perhaps a visitor.
I think Isgarin should
Wayfinder,
dance.
You impress us with your sparring.
Let's make Isgarin do
moves.
something uncomfortable.
Have the dance moves to match.
You bet the Wayfinder does. Don't fret. I'll join you.
But we do have to participate. Okay.
Gather round, fan our flames. Think of them as a warrior's light fire burning bright. In battle, that's it. A dance on battle's eve.
See, Queen Jenna's getting in on it. Look at her go over there.
A fine tradition.
Oh, there's Malice.
Draw your bear pin near. Whether you set off to battle or stay back to hold down the fort, we dance in camaraderie. What a crowd! Let Ashmakers tell of this battle's eve for ages to come. Thank you all.
Okay, find Stoic Alder. Is he all by himself?
Gathered here we are to remember. No. Makes it sound like a funeral
It's so
pyre.
pretty.
Wayfinder.
They'll appreciate your
Sorry,
message
busy looking at the
whatever
sky.
way you
What?
say
Your assurance is appreciated. Although, I wish the message were one I needn't deliver.
I understand.
Never gets easier. Although, truth be told, I wouldn't want it to. I've some prepared remarks. Keep them brief, I shall, lest the rumble of your stomachs drown out my words. But first, I shall offer the floor to our visitors. If you've your own words to air, please, come forth.
I didn't come with a prepared speech, but as the leader of the Astral Ward and a vanguard
He didn't
of the
come with a prepared
Tyrian
speech,
Alliance,
but I'm sure he has something worked up in the back of his
What happened to
brain.
the triviality of Tyrian politics?
I'm sure the muse will strike. The foes before us may seem marvels, born of worlds unknown.
You guys can hear that, but there was a thunderous sound coming from the stairs. It was the cats coming downstairs.
Only to be buried by history's indifferent debris. Tomorrow, we shall damn them to that same insignificant fate. Will they appear again in a future distant from our own? Who knows? Instead, we must remember life's true constant. The struggle for survival. Incessant, ruthless, natural. It is that very force your tribe reveres that powers life. So fear not these
They're
cruel
wrestling right
beasts.
outside my office door.
Fear repose. Fear a life so catatonic it makes risking death feel like living. I find it all rather freeing. Don't you?
For a minute there, I thought he had it. And then he kept talking.
Still not the worst pep talk he's given.
Our guest speech may seem
Hi, Ash.
disquieting,
Hey, Ori.
as is war, a thief of solace, and most cruelly.
You guys behave, please.
Far too
These two
many
like to
of
chase
us
each
know
other a
this
lot.
firsthand. So I share with you a poem from moons long past. It has seen me to brighter shores. May it do you that same kindness. As we march toward peril's hearth, our kinfolk at our sides, each step, perhaps, could be our last, or first, toward kinder skies. Our spears will dawn, and fight till dawn, to guard the grounds we've stood, but won't have won till battle's done, and stays that way for good, and stays that way for good. That sentiment I find freeing. Until we see
There's something
such
so
times,
relaxing
we march,
about his
bare
voice.
kin and
I just love
allied
it.
friends, to guard our grounds against a foe most wicked.
Maybe Stoic
What
Alder
they
needs
have in
to tell me stories as I'm
They
trying
lack in
to fall
respect
asleep at
for one
night.
another. We have both, and some damn good spears.
Okay. That was a good speech. I like Stoic Alders better.
That
Excuse
was
me.
a very compelling speech, Elder.
They always seem to come together at the last moment. Still, tomorrow comes too soon.
We've prepared, tested our plan of attack, celebrated the many reasons for living. It's time.
Suppose it is, Wayfinder. But for now, the eve is young, and the festivities beckon. I do advise you all to get a good night's rest. Tomorrow, we rise.
May that have a double meaning. Okay, let's leave. Let's see, what do we have? About 40 minutes left? Okay, we can get some more of this done. Let's see, we need to go up here. Does anybody do this meta anymore? I remember when this map came out and this expansion dropped, people were playing it, and I think there were some successful runs, but I don't think I've ever been part of a successful run. I'm kind of curious if anyone here has. Anyone watching this now or later? Feel free to comment, let me know. Maybe my timing is just off. Maybe I was catching it at like the wrong time. And everybody else, maybe they were playing at a different time. I tried at least, what, 5 times? At least. I haven't gotten a good one yet. Hey, Messy Goose, how you doing tonight? You having a good Tuesday? Good Tuesday night? Or whatever time it is, wherever you're at. Just working on the story journey. Working on the story journey. We're trying some evening streams, but unfortunately it's not really working out, so I'm going to be going back to day streams next week. So just an FYI. It gets run fairly frequently, but I feel like it's only one map, and around prime time, it was nerfed fairly heavily after a little bit. Ooh, interesting. How was it nerfed, Archimedian? Was it... was like the difficulty cranked up to 11? And I feel that way too. I feel like if I want a successful run, it's like, yes, I have to be on the right map and I have to be at the right time. And I feel like the right time is always when I'm busy. Ah, Messy Goose, finally got your gaming PC and recovered your Guild Wars 1 account just in time. Yay, just in time for tomorrow. That's wonderful. I'm glad to hear it. I imagine you're very excited for Reforged. I know I am.
Good, we're all here. Bad news first. A nasty storm is coming.
Ah, health reduced on the boss's slight damage reduction, but Greer still needs constant healing and conduit cleanse. I see. They reduced it.
There are some ruins
Okay.
just up the mountain. Might be a good foothold before
Maybe
we
I should
push
give
on
it
the
another
Titans.
try when I have some time.
Anything else?
That's as far as I felt comfortable going alone. Spawn everywhere, from all three
Oh,
of
it's
them.
so pretty. Oh my god.
And we push to camp and take it from there. We just don't have a lot of time.
The mountains, the trees, the green.
Wait!
I'm a sucker for this kind of environment. Which is why
I'm not letting our claw
I live where I
climb
live.
Mount Barrio without a spearmaster.
A good warrior, an even better friend. May the wind
Going to have to
carry
relearn
us.
the game. It's been over 10 years. Oh wow, that is a long time. But don't worry, you'll figure it out. You will. I know you will. It's like riding a bike. You'll get back into it. No problem. And there will be a lot of people, I'm sure, in game happy to help. I have a sneaking suspicion that player numbers are going to go up. At least for a while. We'll see quite an increase. And that'll be so cool. I wish I could play tomorrow. I might be able to like sneak away and play a little bit during the day, but I'm not able to stream tomorrow. But there is going to be a special stream on the ArenaNet channel, if you don't know already, at 11 a.m. Pacific, where we've got a dev and I think 4 streamers. They're going to do like kind of like a team up stream going through the Guild Wars 1 Reforged stuff. So that should be pretty cool. I'm hoping to catch that stream. Come back here. Cool. Okay.
Moment of relief.
There's so many people streaming it, seen 200 plus people watching it on Twitch. I know, isn't that great? Isn't it just so cool that all these people are streaming it now and really getting back into the game?
Can't wait to
I love it. I love it.
And filled with the stranger's spawn.
Come on, let's make.
Ah, nice. You're in PST. Ooh, San Francisco. Very nice. I am in the Pacific Northwest. Which is why I keep commenting on the environments in these maps with such love. So it reminds me of home. Okay. Oh, hey, Ash. Yeah, I'm hoping I will be back in time. I have to run some errands tomorrow.
Protected.
So I'm hoping I'll be back for the stream. I'm crossing my fingers. I think a lot of it's going to depend on whether or not I can actually get a good night's sleep tonight. If I can, great. Then I'll be able to get up at my usual time. But I tell ya, going like 2 days not getting enough sleep, that is rough.
Security. Clear sky. The mist's energy shouldn't be too severe. We'll have the upper hand.
And no bloodstone in sight. Also good.
Time is our main enemy then, especially if a storm is rolling in. Dagda,
I just
any
want to take a
idea where
dip
they
in
are?
those hot springs. Oh, I need to be building things.
But their energies are separate.
I'm sitting here wishing I could jump into some hot springs
Maybe they're
and
expecting us.
relax, but no, I got
Probably a
a
trap.
job to do. Hey, honey.
Regardless, they'll learn of our presence quickly. And if they can sense when their spawn are killed,
Hey, sweetie.
they're already
Well, the
prepared.
cats are back after dinner.
It's a little while, but I have an idea. If they split up now, so should we. We know Greer's and Decima's song and dance. We all start picking them off, while Sorrow and Dagda keep the
Thank you so much for helping.
I like that. Work our way
Standing
around
around
the
just
mountain.
talking.
Keep them separated.
Which
kill
is,
them
it seems
separated.
very
The air tells me truth.
par for the course for this
Greer
game.
is to the east.
We're
Decima
doing
to the west.
everybody's like dirty work. We're
harder to say
doing all the
no.
tasks.
Okay.
It would honestly, it probably would be a very boring game if the NPCs actually, you know, did things.
Dagda, you hold Decima in place.
At least we
When
have
Greer
things
is
to
dead,
do.
Be ready to move. I'll send a
There we
portal
go.
that'll bring you all straight to me.
Last tent.
Ready to go?
Let's move out.
Good luck.
Here we go.
How's everyone feeling about this?
A pinch nervous, but this is necessary.
I look ahead for days without strife, hoping.
Pacific Northwest is beautiful. I've driven up and down a couple times through Oregon all the way to Rainier. Ooh, how fun. Did you do some hiking on Mount Rainier, or did you like do some skiing, snowshoeing? All the fun mountain activities. I'm looking forward to going to the mountains to play in the snow. Because I love snow, but we don't get a lot of it here. It makes me sad because I grew up in a place where we had a lot of snow. Okay. There we go. But yeah, it's really pretty in the Pacific Northwest. It would be really hard for me to leave. Oh, scent trail. Okay, let's try some of these. Scent is strong here. Okay. They're strong nor faint. Okay.
They never relent.
Good. Who's a good Warclaw? You are. You climbed it back in May of 2022. That's so cool. What a neat accomplishment. I think the last time I've been to Rainier, but not since I was a kid, so a very long time ago.
One less to worry about.
Very long time ago. But I remember it. It was in the wintertime, but gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
There, just ahead.
Gotta get going. Hopefully I'll catch another one of your streams soon. Take care. You take care too, Missy Goose. Thanks so much for stopping by and hanging with us for a little bit. Like I said, I am going to be going back to daytime streams next week. I'm going to be doing 12 to 3 p.m., sometimes 4 p.m. On Mondays and Tuesdays and Thursdays. That is the plan now, and we'll see how that goes, and if I need to adjust a little from there, then I will. But yeah, hopefully you can come on back and hang with us again. Oh my goodness, I'm getting sleepy. Oh, pardon me. Oh, someone's hanging out waiting for us.
You come once more.
Greer's lab.
No more hiding, Greer.
Bravery, a trait of the ignorant.
Don't want to be standing on it. Not a Bailey. So much condition.
You could worship us, Malice Sword Shadow. Let us guide you.
Protected.
This is gonna be cathartic.
Oops. I forgot to dodge that. Yeah, the Charred don't look kindly upon gods in general, if I remember correctly. And I'm trying to remember if that has anything to do with the history before the searing. I'm gonna have to look that up again.
Passions will speed your decay.
I am... my poor brain cannot recall all those details. Kind of hiding under his limbs here. But that might be another little rabbit hole for me to go down. Oh, to be a walking wiki again, that would be wonderful. I used to remember so many historical details in this game. But I think also too, like, there's just now so much.
Just a story to protected.
You know, there's like all of Guild Wars 1, so 20 years there. Well, not 20 years, but there's a whole bunch there. And then, of course, all of Guild Wars 2, which continues to build. It's a lot. This is why I go to the wiki. I can't hold all that information in my brain. I wish I could, though.
Decima, return to the foundry.
I was so happy to read that the first time I played through. It made me feel very good. Very happy.
Time. Come on.
I was like, oh, they're doing it. They're making the connections. They talked about the foundry.
Quiet. She's just ahead. I'm certain she can smell me.
Think she's waiting for us to make the first move?
Might be. Let's make her regret that.
Now it's Decima's turn.
Adventure in a strange land.
Ooh, that's really cool. I never really looked up before. Nice.
The ants return for a crumb of bread, unknowing what I can smell him on you. Yo!
Watch for her lightning. We know how vicious she can be.
Oh, dang it, I missed it. Ooh. Oops. Oopsies. I do feel too that like going through this mission does also help with the convergence. A lot of the same mechanics. So I do appreciate that. And actually I do enjoy going through the convergence. I think I like this one a little bit better than I like the Soda one. Oh no. Dang it.
I'm up. I'm up.
Ooh, so sassy.
Need you in
You okay there, Pokey? Wheezing pretty hard over there.
Easy, cub.
My son.
Proud Papa.
Ugh, gonna feel that one for a bit.
Dagda, Commander, I think you two should go ahead. I don't think the rest of us can push much further.
Yeah, probably wise. Wayfinder, how is your strength? Are you okay to face Ura?
Let's go.
I will remain here and protect them while you march.
I can sense sorrow and Ura ahead. Come on.
Okay. Very nice. I'm glad that they put this in here too, because we do have to deal with unstable walls in the convergence, so it's kind of nice to get a little taste of that as well.
No Titan spawn.
Sorrow probably cleared the way. I hope.
Neither strong nor faint. Probably up here. Ooh, sent a strong here. You gonna have me smell all of them? I can sense a faint scent, but it seems to trail off in this direction. Yep, I guess so. I wish that it would have kind of skipped ahead once I found, the right one, but oh well. Little complaint. Little complaint. Oops. Let's do that then.
Protect me.
Poor pets. There we go. Okay, find waiting sorrow. Can we go up? Follow the trail of bodies?
Sorrow. Where is Ura?
Ahead, I think. She's managed to elude me thus far. Keeps sending spawn to block my path.
Oh, that bug wiggle is so cute. Ooh, enter Yura's domain. I think I remember this fight. It's been a little while. Oops.
Where could she...
Look, is that a piece of bloodstone?
gods.
Mommy is not happy.
Emerge, beast!
I will drag your soul.
She's not angry. She's just disappointed.
My kid anew.
I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry. All right. Wait, what am I doing? Okay, just want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. Excellent. Ooh. She does like to jump on top of you. Very cool, though. I do like that it's like a bunch of hot springs cobbled together with rock, or what looks like rock, and then of course that internal like lava or fire or whatever it is. Ooh, no. Like I said, she likes to jump on top of you. Helps if I hit the right keys. Or at least sometimes it helps. Sometimes it just can't be helped. I think, if I remember correctly, Yura was added to the Convergence at a later date, but now she is one of the possible spawns. Oops. Okay, I gotta wait for my Warclaw to come back. Oh, we've got some trees that magically grew. Ooh! Are we slalom? God, words. We're going around the trees. Slalom. That's what I meant to say. Wars are hard. They're especially hard when you're tired. barely doing... Feels like I'm not doing as much damage. Then again, I think I need to work on her build a little bit. And I think Ura has quite a bit of health.
Protected.
Goes past 50%? I thought at 50% she got free again. I guess not. Where is that cutoff? I know it's taking a while. I'm doing my best. Doing my best. Phlox is doing her best here. With her maces.
Protected.
Really? Down to 37% now. Okay. Are we gonna go down to 25 maybe?
Spilling
30.
blood will do nothing.
To my fate.
Amusing.
Okay. Rinse and repeat. There we go. Let me get that cleared. So nice that we can run with a war claw, run these with war claws, or a mount. Makes it go so much faster. Come on. There we go.
I'm exposed.
It's also a neat detail too that she loses some of her rocky armor. As you can see more of this internal goo, fiery goo, exposed. I couldn't think of a better term. It's very technical, fiery goo. I'm stuck on the wall? What's happening? Almost there. Oh, out of range? I didn't think I would be out of range for with a longbow. Hmm.
I sense celebration on your breath. Stifle it. For the door we came through, it's wide open.
The door of Komali is open. I think they're referring to the door of Komali.
The door we came through sits open. What does that mean?
Because with such heavy Guild Wars 1 references and allusions and stuff like that,
she's dead. All three
it
of them
makes
are.
like it feels like
I'll
it would
collect
be
the others and
referring
return
to
them
the
to
door
the
of
village.
Komali,
Their wounds need tending.
which we closed in Guild
I'll
Wars
meet you
1.
there. I want to linger behind for a moment.
Inspect Yura to make sure she is truly dead. Do we poke with our bow? Give a little
What
nudge
did you
with our
want
foot.
from us? From Tyria.
Head back to Harvest Den. Okay, so I am going to take her. Let me see. I think that's going to pop us into another instance mission. But it is 9:30, so, and I am very, very tired. And like I said, I only got like 4 hours of sleep last night, so I need to take off and get some rest. Let me get her ready for next week. Okay. Yeah, it is another instance mission. But anyway, just a reminder for anyone who wasn't here earlier when I was talking about it, I am going to go back to streaming during the day because unfortunately night streams are not working out like how I would hoped. It's not working. So I'm going to be streaming. I'm going to try streaming 12 noon to 3 p.m. on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. I already have this Thursday scheduled for 12 to 3. Maybe, and I might be able to go to 4 if I don't need to like head out for, you know, any reason like picking up my son or something like that. And actually on Thursday we are going to be playing Guild Wars 1 and I am going to be going back to Slaver's Exile because I want a rematch against Duncan the Black. Unfortunately, if you were here last week, I did my best to finish Slaver's Exile, but dang. The Duncan Black instance is very, very, very difficult. So, and I didn't realize how difficult exactly it was. So I want a rematch. I'm going back and hopefully, crossing fingers, hopefully going to finish that out. And then once that's done, if there's time, then like I'll hop over on the Dervish maybe and we'll kind of derv around and work on her some more, maybe get some elite skills, do some quests, do some missions, stuff like that, and check out all of this Guild Wars Reforged stuff. I'm very, very excited. But yes, I'm going to be going back to today. So noon to 3 p.m. Pacific time on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. And we're going to try that for a little bit and see how it goes. And then adjust if we need to. But yeah, I thank you guys so much for letting me try evenings. I'm sorry, they are just not gonna work out for me and for us here at the house. So, but with that being said, I wanted to say thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. And I'll be seeing you guys next time. Bye.